We're recording. Yeah, so yeah, this notion, this madness, Dario. Now be honest with your family. You never
Yeah.
understand it. You know, Mr. D with you like garbage gets a pass. And the next youth have to jump over hurdles and broke glass. And over
Yeah.
broke glass and climb fence, razor fence. Never make no sense to me.
True.
A rapper named E40, you know, E40 is. You ever
Yeah.
hear E40? Yeah.
Of course.
E40 has a song called E40 has a song called Bitch. Nigga don't act like a bitch, bitch. The too short E40 ain't got for a bitch, bitch. The song bad no fuck. But anywho, right? There's a line in the song where I'm saying, what would you do? I say, when a man like me in our life, you've got a problem. Man say, but you ain't a man. Little boy, you won't solve them. Him say, I'm on top of it. Him's the kind of guy who park him car in the front. Him say, you'll come at the house and hear the sounds and you hear this and you're not gonna do no cause you a bitch. People, you have man who stays so for real. I'm not saying for boss gun and hey, yeah, man. No. The fact said the man, you know what E40 I try to say? Him say, if a man can deal with her so, and you're not man enough to walk away, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. And I have to agree with the general. Dario, what do you think?
Yeah.
You can't
Okay.
say, man. If you're not man enough to walk away from a woman, like legitimately tell her, say, yo, that's enough. And that's what
No,
they head straight.
as your friend, I would also lose respect for you. I'm
Yeah,
not the
damn
one
right.
booking a girl, but I'm gonna lose respect for you.
Oh, hell yeah. And by the way, ladies, this one need to understand. The whole notion say, oh, a man should just forgive you, and oh, it was a one-time thing, and oh, men fuck a lot of women. Why you can't just forgive the one time? No, you see, enough fear for understand. Socially, men get crucified by other men. We just don't do it the way how Uno do it. You understand
Publicly.
me? Exactly. Whenever the way how we do it, 9 out of 10 to cause a fight. And by the time, and it's gonna move from one man do it, then the next man do it, and then you publicly you look stupid because you still chose to be with her after what she do you. Woman have a nature of move from one man to the next. Believe it or not, women are designed to move from one man to the next, but women prefer not to move from one man to the
Actually,
next.
they're not designed that way. They just do that now.
Yeah, but yeah, well, that's exactly what we do. Some say even though so they really don't like to. Why I say that because remember I told you about that story about the Jewish woman and the Nazi man coming in and tell
Hmm.
her say, yo, rup, 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 I like you and I want you. Them line up her husband and her children in front of her and literally shot every last one in front of her, kill them in front of her. And so you have two choices. Is either you can join them and the whole line meet up wherever on call heaven, or you can take my hand and be my wife and be my children. More kind of people. Countless times this woman had the chance to stab, shoot, kill, and run away. She didn't. Instead, they made another family. She was happy with the man who murdered her family. She grew old with the man who murdered her family. Breathed much time for the man who murdered her family.
Better love story than Twilight.
Sir, and again, all I'm saying is, you know, found out there who say, oh, Ray, and Ray. I say, yo, contrary myself. Like, for example, if we were to follow the animal kingdom, but follow nature's lead, women really, once them lose either the child or them lose the man or whatever, like the animal kingdom with lions, that's why after a certain number of years and a certain amount of challenges, the king gets dethroned. Them come in, the woman them normally for panic. Like Dario said, them don't really want to. But what you think the man them do? Them kill the cubs them. They go after the cubs of the farmer king and kill him. Because them know say that's the only thing that's holding her loyal to the ex-king. They're not stupid. Men in general, I mean, no one hear this at least once, and no offense to ladies out there who still quote unquote find this as disrespectful, but most men don't really enjoy or like the idea of taking care of another man's child. It's not a shit on women, yo. It's not. It's just how men think. Nature. This is
I mean,
nature.
I would say it depends.
Again, again, I'm talking in general. And I'm not saying again, like I said, it's not to hurt nobody. But
Hmm.
if you ask a group of 100 men, there's a good chance 75% of them or more are gonna say no. Me know,
Yeah.
and again, when me say this, me know man who want a woman who actually have them
No, as
life.
in no. What I said within certain contexts, him not gonna mind it.
Yes, there you go.
It just have
Some
to be
man don't.
within certain card. For instance,
Hmm.
last year my virgin was talking to this chick, and him say, "Oh, she has 3 kids." So I was like, "Nah." And then him said, "3 kids are by the same man." I was like, "Okay, that sounds kind of promising.
Okay, okay.
That sounds stable."
Even
And I was like, "The th-
even I said,
the baby daddy was actually her husband. He died from cancer." I'm
okay,
like,
that different.
"What?
That different.
Yeah, fam, that sounds stable. Yeah, just sounds like
All
a
right,
keeper."
all right.
With 3 kids, you should have seen me. I heard my voice like, I said, with 3 kids, husband, same daddy. That sounds like hell yeah.
The pause. So you see, even I, a married man, but you tell me say all three from one father, my mind changed too. People, men respect a woman who respect herself. The fact that she got married is a plus. The biggest green flag right there. So she's married. Second green flag. She had all her children by one man. Men, look at things like that, ladies. Me know said to someone, oh, it shouldn't be like that. The man them should be different. And no, we are creatures of status. Mark you, let me show you how we know so we are creatures of status. My mother, for example, my mother was a single mother. At one 17, 19 years old when she had my big brother. 19 years old. You understand me? Fact that she knew that she was at a disadvantage. She knew she had to put out more effort to attract a man of value. For example, my father, back in the days, if a man had a trade, he was pretty much a millionaire. There, because that man could sustain a family with that trade. My father had 2 to 3 trades going for him. Was a very high valued man. You understand me? So my mother knew she had to put up more effort to attract and keep that man interested, even though she already had a child. And if she, Mark, and try to understand the kind of man, my father is a good looking man and he dresses to kill. You know, you ever hear, Dario, you ever hear if a man take 2, 3 hours to get ready?
No.
All right. That was my father. 2 to 3. Yo, my sister's around to remind me. Oh, I'll do you. Maybe his blood. You are not your father. I'm like, damn. What you mean by that? Oh, you talk a lot like him. Your intellect is here like him. When it comes to getting dressed, y'all are worlds apart. I'm like, damn. I'm serious. My father take like 2 to 3 hours to get ready to touch the road. I mean, a process, Dario. That man pants seem so firm, boss. He could be a soldier. I'm never got a day in the army. Them man, they not have plits and split nine I see my pants. The man is so good him can rival um um dry cleaners. You hear me say? The man is that good. So when them man they press him pants, the pants the one side, him shirt them, it dep on a hanger, standing there looking upon him, talking about a man who literally burn him shoes and him shine and him polish it again and then him burn it again and him rub it with water and rub it till it shine. This is how that whole thing of cadets. I never know what the hell it was until my father did show me. My father did the first time when we see it. When I met the shoes, shiny. So, but that's just an example of a typical Friday night, a typical a typical Saturday night or Sunday night. Again, my father worked hard, so if he want to go out all 3 nights, he could have. The mother normally take care of his priorities before him touch road. So whatever extra cash he had, that was his to burn. But fine still stands, Dario. Father was known as a cha-cha boy, hot boy. So again, huge disadvantage my mother had. But yet, not only did she get him, she locked him down for 30 odd years with a child, nonetheless. How should do that? Femininity. Something almost I know, right? Oh my God. Again, and let me explain this to y'all ladies. When I'm saying, oh, a woman will only be feminine when a man makes her, I say, look at this way. My mother had to be feminine to attract my father. Try if you understand that first. That misfucking conception enough people have. So, the man has to now. My mother actually turn up the femininity, and that's attract my father. She wasn't throwing herself at him, and he likes that
Mm-hmm.
subtlety. We don't know why. Why society? Lisa, you have to behave a certain way, and man will no. It's actually the opposite. Men like men like petite. Men like reserved. Know when to talk, know when not to talk. She was a winner. She couldn't lose. Most of the women them time that want toe to toe with man just have feel like them a man aside. And back then it was okay to box down woman. I know that sounds terrible, but a boxing was justified back in the day, Dario. People
Yeah,
always box people always just box people. You understand? You have to really violate to get boxed down.
true.
Now like now, where the simplest thing you want to put your hand on people. You have to really cross the line for your man put your hand on you back in the day. But yeah,
Niggas had sense back then.
we not we had God back then. Let's rephrase that. God was on serious repeat back then.
And we even had oh, hold on. All right. One of the stories I love from one of my new favorite new comedians, Ali Sadiq.
Mm.
In an interview, he said he learned honor from a pimp. A
Oh yeah,
pimp,
remember that one.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
When the
That's a good
pimp
one.
was
Yeah,
a pimp and another guy were getting into a fight.
two pimps. It was two pimps.
It was two
It was
pimps.
him. Two pimps. A
So
two
yeah, he
pimp.
took off his jacket, fought
Mm-hmm.
the
And
guy, he lost.
then get him
And
on him
then he put
pistol
his
too.
jacket back on, put his pistol back in his waist. And then he was like, yo, why didn't you shoot him? He's like, nah, he won that fight fair and square. It was a
Just
fist
quick.
fight. It wasn't a shootout.
Yeah. No, and again, it said you learn what? Honor from a pimp. Cause what?
Yeah.
He honored that ass whooping. They both
Mm-hmm.
made and the fact say we fight, it squash. There was no animosity. Same thing. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Casey was a perfect example of that. You and a man kick off, thump, kick, box. And by the end of the school year, you and a man nothing again. Fuck that. The water underneath the bridge. Me look on a youth named Jenard Reed and a youth named Juba. Juba and Jenard shell Juba in front of the student council thing because go look him in the chest and the man asthma take him. And Jenard did flag him.
Wait,
Big bad man.
General play rugby? Yo, Bradshaw.
Mm-hmm.
Bradshaw, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
Jenard who played rugby?
Yeah. Him said one.
Okay.
Jenard and Juba. Juba who say him do music now. Right now, yeah, he supposed to know Jenard do for living. He play good. You know him though.
Yeah.
But yeah. But even though, man, yeah, same thing. But yeah, like me say, them man they see me in a traffic and say, but him on Bradshaw. What the tough for the fuck up voice? So yeah, you understand me? I miss it Jenna and Juba less than a year later. Brethren, me no woman vexed with friend because she didn't like that you there and that you to go say hi to our friend.
Fam,
The friend they look him
hold
up.
on.
The friend they
I
look
know
him up. The
girls,
friend just say hi back. And she cut off the girl because she said hi to her man before he was her man.
fam, there
Before
are
he even
girls
knew
who
she
cannot tell their
existed.
friends the truth. There are
Mm.
women who cannot tell their friends the truth because it would ruin the. If the friend does something wrong, they can't say, "Hey, you are wrong." Otherwise, it will end
Wow.
the friendship. What do you mean?
Wow. That is crazy, Sway. That is crazy.
Even some of the women that are on the internet, like the ones who actually like preach, like that would agree
Hmm.
with some of the stuff that like men that men say. Them say, yo, it wasn't until they're married or it wasn't until they're in their 30s or at this point that's when they realize, yo, women are really messed up because I can't believe I saw my friend cheating on her husband and I don't condone cheating, but I couldn't say anything because it would have ruined my friendship. But no, I'm no longer talking to that friend.
Yeah,
But now is the time that I'm really looking at it and I'm like, yo, I should have said something and just cut her off then and there.
sir, sir, and what I know, people, and then we have a subsection on social media now for those who do blow the whistle on their friends' infidelities. People are condemning them instead of praising them. What? Some people like, oh, that's their relationship. You shouldn't ask a question. Let's flip the roles. Would you be okay with your man fucking your sister and your aunt and nobody said anything? Michael, you still have a happy relationship, you
Everybody
know?
loves fuckery until it happens to them.
There you go. There you go. Society, them says that society is very selfish. That's why I tell us, I mean, remember when one time the youth, the youth licked the woman in her face. Well, the boss was back.
Yeah,
No.
no, I'm not coming back.
Well,
May I
oh,
say, yo, if my girl I give me one, let me know. That's why my friend them have to know which woman be a chat to. If shit happens, let me know, my nigga.
mm-hmm,
Yep.
mm, yes, sir. I'm gonna say that too. Let me know. Let me know. Honestly, and people like, oh, you're only saying that. No, no.
No,
I'm telling you
me,
something.
I don't give a damn if I'm
For the
gonna
most part,
cry.
men are
Let me cry.
exactly. Exactly.
I have
That
I
hold
have
on,
five pillows.
just like mm-hmm.
I
Hold
have
on.
five pillows. I can
But look
cry into
on, but
all of
look
them.
on, but look on. Hold on, I'm Dario. But look on one of the chef that we used to work with, right? She said something when I have to salute her for. Me said to a woman, say, honestly, give me the option to make me know say you did fuck XXXXX, then I'm gonna end up find out. She said, the chef said, one of them said, no, she wouldn't say it. Me said, why wouldn't you? Oh, me no know, me no want the man look down upon me. Me said, wait, think worse. You hide it and then 2, 3 years down the line and find out say, yes, in fact, you know, six of your friend fuck you already. How do you recover? So well, it's gonna be 3 years down the line, and I'm gonna do everything. I said, my dear, you could have sucking balls every day for the 3 years. Once him find out, say him friend them did fuck you.
Yeah.
All of them head is you do the same thing, all of them. That's why you're going so hard. May I tell you, man is a funny fucking creature, yo. Give the man the option, ladies. Me know that seems very wild to say, but may I tell you, say that man quicker to stay with you than left you. Me tell you something. One of the things that most people don't understand, the reason my wife got my attention, Wasn't because she did a foreign. No. Me have a life of Jamaica people. I me say it to you before. I love when I come up here some no not believe me, but so be it.
Yeah, you were not
But me
suffering
tell
in
it,
Jamaica.
oh, sir, the force was open to all KC man. KC man na flood the force. Forces. Let me rephrase that. Forces. So I was welcomed, sir, and I had a lovely recommendation. I never go foreign. I know this had to go foreign and my education like worse. So, anyways, marriage means something to me. But the whole notion you say it's supposed to spicy and Ray, and after 10 years, my wife said, oh, you don't plan certain things. I'm like, my focus is elsewhere. I mean, men aren't normally the one them quick to want to go nowhere. So that whole notion to the next one too. Outside of dating you, outside of having to woo you, once the wooing is done, most men don't have the energy for woo no more. And I know it sounds so bad when I say it so, but check any man who's been in a long-term relationship after a while. You come to find out that the woman now left a dry him go somewhere. And we're okay.
Especially if the man is kind of an introvert.
There you go.
But like literally just say to him like, yo, you want to go out more often. Like he'll do shit if he actually likes you.
You know, I tell you. But even then, most introverts have your knowledge, so they are happy because you're forcing them, some of them, forcing them to do what they don't want to do, which they know they need to do because life is about people and idea. And if nobody knows you, it's quite dangerous. One of the 48 laws of power. Isolation is dangerous. It's better to hide in the center of a crowd. There's a reason for those logics. Yeah. So where
Yep.
it creates a sense falls of unity that you can play to your own advantage compared to being trapped by yourself. Because believe me, it's a trap. You think you can do it all by yourself. It's a trap.
Trust me. If you listen to
Society is
the
designing
Linkin
you
Park
to fail.
singer Chester Belling
Hmm.
Chester lead singer, the former lead singer of Linkin Park. If
Yeah.
you listen to how he speaks when he's alone and why he doesn't like being alone, you'll understand.
Hmm. Sir, the man made a suicide note. One of the best songs he's ever written. Can you believe that? The man somehow made a suicide note. One of the best songs he's ever written. And it's after him dead and gone and the song play over. And this is where that whole caption is. When you're young, you hear the song. When you're older, you listen the song. Leave out all the rest is a suicide note. It is a suicide note, and most people don't even know it was a suicide note. Dario. Most people never know it
Yeah.
was a suicide. And then when you sit down and literally repeat the words of that line, it's I'm sure, small on the surface, but not the way through. I've never been perfect, but neither have you. So if you're asking me, I want you to know when my time
Time
comes
comes.
to
Forget the
give
wrongs
the wrongs
that
that
I've done.
I've done, help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. That line, he joked me the first time. And don't resent me. And when you're feeling empty, Keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Yo, again, beautiful song, but we did not know. We did not know what he was. Again, beautiful song.
Fam, I
And
listened to it when he just launched Catalyst. I was watching
mhm,
the concert,
mhm.
and I'm like, is this man planning to die soon? Is this man planning to go to hell soon?
Sir, everything about that song rubbed me the wrong way. It was beautifully sung, but the more I listened, it felt like somebody wounded who's reached the end of them rope.
Yep.
Like, yo, am I the only one who's bugging here? Oh, this sound like somebody that can't go on no more. Like, nah, nah,
Like the man
nah.
planning a trip, fam.
Fun? Fam, tell a man to yo, that should have been how did we not see it? He was screaming in front of us and we couldn't see it. Don't resent me. And when you're feeling empty, I was like, why does it sound like a suicide note?
God
Why does it
bless
sound like a suicide
everyone
note
that
to
you
me?
burn inside the fire of 1,000 suns. For
Mm-hmm.
the sins of our past, the sins of our.
Ah, that's the thing. What I've done, I start again.
That's actually my new favorite song.
That one.
Yeah, ever since I found it, it make it, I love it more than Catalyst and Chronic.
What I've done. Ah, like people used to love it because of the transformer shit. But when you actually
Yeah,
listen to words, then yeah,
yeah.
you have to listen to words. And like I said, reality speaking, when they're young, we only hear the music. When you're older, you actually listen to it. A lot of the songs that we grew up listening to had a lot of subliminal messages in it, and we did not know that what the fuck was happening around us. Before you came on, Dario, me and Doctor are talking. I'm the doctor. You fail to understand something, From the 90s upward, sir. I was conscious that these people were trying to corrupt me from candy commercials. That I was like, I never know what a blowjob was, but when I finally saw what a blowjob was, my brain started adding the patterns together, and I'm like,
Yeah,
the
for
girl
real.
dropped to her knees, and the doc and the teacher was like,
I think there was a Heineken commercial with that as well.
"Oh my God, sir, a Heineken guilty of them, a Heineken guilty of suggestive blood clot advertisement. It was a Heineken advertisement, Missy Boss, where you see a girl bend over and then I don't yes, she sweat I run off her body
And the
while she
foam
did
come out
bend
of the
over.
Heineken.
No, and they say one hand stretch and and grab a Heineken. The next hand stretch from below her and grab a Heineken. And the one who push and give the other two the Heineken. The whole three of them touch Heineken together and pull it back for drink. You understand how I go on?
Mm.
She's being penetrated multiple different areas. All three penises are saluting while keeping her busy. God, Heineken Volvo. Car company guilty of this shit too. Volvo one of the wickedest band commercial ever. Lord God. This is a nerdy boy have a hot girl on him shoulder. I don't say escort him bitch on the side or whatever. She kiss him up and rub on him body, I rub down him chest and dog feel like a pimp. Man going at the Volvo and like beep beep beep, on the Volvo, the window them up, the eye them turn. it blink like the Benz and the light them come on and everything. It shit look hot. So the door open and she go in and him go in and them sit down and she a rub him down and kiss him and bossy go, ah, him lean back, you know, she pass and gone down. So boss say, yeah. And go, ah. Boss like, huh? The boss glance down and the gear she forget the others, dog. Big black blood clot gear she forget the others. Girl I go to the town for the gear shift. Blood clouds on the phone. It's like, wow, this is some crazy shit. And again, this thing was these were normal in the 90s. Sure how lax society was.
Because
Yo,
of they just insinuated and only adults would get it. You were
you
so innocent.
understand?
But nowadays
Sir,
kids understand as well as we do.
sir, my daughter at 4 years old knew the planets. Something that we learned in what grade was it again, Dario? Of 4 or 5 grade?
Yeah, much later.
Okay, okay. She at 4 years old knows the solar system better than a fourth grader. And maybe because maybe because she gifted and whatever, but the kind of information now that's available to her age compared to what we were available 2 different times, Dario. Ooh, huge. She raised the time of information, sir.
Mm.
Me born when the technological age started. I was there when, you know, Microsoft took off and all that crap. That's my generation. She born a whole 2 generations after. Yes, rough on her. And I feel sorry for her because me have to try to raise her the correct way. I'm not insinuate that she have to meet her boyfriends and so forth. I need to know who she get herself involved with. And make sure question, just make sure use her critical thinking for yourself. You never try to force your way or your way of thinking on your children. Just
True.
open your critical thinking. That's all I have to do. Just challenge your critical thinking and set it a certain way that make them think about whoever you're trying to insinuate. They're not dumb. If you raise them correctly, they're gonna know what you're trying to do. And as much as they may hate you, they're not dumb. They know why you're doing what you're doing. If you raise a child correctly, of course. Yeah? Your children should not be stupid to the world. I don't agree with that Disney Channel fucking approach to life, yo. I don't. I don't know how people agree to it either. The Disney Channel approach to kill society, to kill society. And nobody not see it, Dario.
Yep.
Grown men are acting like vaginas. And I don't mean that in a positive way. There is no positive way to identify a grown man acting like a vagina. And the woman them act like man. Hella aggressive. They even know if talk to man no more. Dario, I'm glad I'm never go to New York, you know.
What do you
I'm
mean?
glad I'm never go to New York. I'm glad I'm not. Hmm?
What's up with New York?
Most of the women in my New York, hella aggressive.
Oh yeah, they make jokes about it, but yeah.
Them talk to man like a man. What's up, man? Nigga? Can you imagine you fuck a girl like that? Dario? Oh my god.
No, it's
That's
not
it.
even that.
That's
Like
it,
I
bro.
remember
Oh my god. What the fuck, bitch? Bro,
hold on
keep going, bitch.
the guys that make videos on social media,
Mhm.
him name Big Ja. When I said
Yeah.
to the max,
Yeah, I know him.
he made a video with a New York chick. And when she come over for house, he was like, yo, run me that dick. Like, what? You deaf? Run me that dick, nigga. Run me that dick. I said the girl
Yeah.
them go on.
Yep. Yo, there's a podcast on like the Black Manosphere. But some New York, 3 New York youths, right? Them come from Brooklyn. I think most of them come from Brooklyn, right? Or Queens, but mostly Brooklyn. You understand me? And the man them say, yo, it's not a joke, yo. So what you see on TV is real life depiction. Most of the girls are from the Bronx, Brooklyn, them name what the whole life inside them place there. Once a yo, woman them hella, yo, shorty, you looking nice, my boy. You looking nice, my boy. I like how you looking in pants, my boy. Yo,
So what?
yo,
So
give
what?
me a
You
number.
wanna go out?
Nah, I'm gonna say shit. Yo, wanna go and call your flirting with you. Dario, this chick is flirting with you. You hear me?
And it sound like she try to rape me or beat me up.
All right, Quang. That's the, and that's the part what confused me. So let me get this straight. That is supposed to be sexy, Dario.
I'm
Did you
assuming the
hear me?
New York men are bitches.
Nigga,
I'm
sometimes
not
I
trying to
want
be
no.
rude. I'm genuinely asking. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful.
Well, on fam. So I'm watching the podcast. And by the way, let me nobody tell you nothing. Jamaica influenced New York City. We engrave in a New York culture, especially the me the man, I said lava. It's a motherfucker, lava. Your man was a lava for them argument, the lava, man, lava. Him said funny to me, but me know him. And again, if you were in Jamaica, you wouldn't understand him as a lava. Burn up them argument them. What's a blood clad yard? Rasta, I preach lava a long time. Yes, the man like them. Yeah, man. So back to me and say, I watch a podcast more than one time, Darren. May I tell you about? You name the Daily Wrap Up Crew. Look them up. Daily Wrap Up Crew. I'm just remember the name of the podcast. Look them up. And them preach the same kind of talking points them as most of the but them invite women from the Bronx and all them place there for give them opinion. Dario, may I be honest with you, fam. A good portion of these chicks must, and I'm not that it's hurt my heart to say this. The way all them talk. What? You got me tight, son? You got me tight, son? I'm like, tight means angry. I'm like,
Yeah.
why you get me tight, son? I'm like, what the fuck? So she talk to the man, don't talk to me, son. You don't know me, son. I'm like,
I remember there's another video where this woman is talking about how she's become more feminine with her husband after about 3 years of marriage, but like during the dating stage and when they just got married, how a great cause the man is like him manly, but him like him soft spoken, like,
yeah,
and
you
she
understand you
like
understand the
when she
archetype mm-hmm.
yeah, so like she sit down beside him and like them I watch TV. It's like, so what? You not gonna hold me? You not gonna cuddle? I can't cuddle with you no more. You don't love me? I'm like, okay, babe, sure.
Nigga,
Like man, I
nigga.
leave up for work. So what? You not gonna give me a kiss? Huh? You gonna kiss me no more? What's up, man? And it's like because she's become so feminine now, and she think about it, and all she can do is just laugh at herself. How she basically used to butt up the man for affection or for sex.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm tell women to yo. One, my mother never for asked my father for odd. I know how disgusting that shit may sound to someone, no? But my mother knew how to push my father's buttons. She wasn't dumb. People, women used to teach women the art of man
Yep.
topic. So when I say man never used to run down woman growing up, I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm saying that because it's the truth. We're in an age now where women want men to do all the chasing, but then again, You want a certain caliber man? How the fuck that work? My mother,
Yeah, but
my
I mean,
mother achieved
hold on up. Back
more.
then, we
Well, I
had
know.
something to
Mhm.
chase.
True. So true.
No,
So
like
fucking true.
a man make a video one day say,
So
yo,
fucking true.
this girl want me to run her down just for a PR bill them. You have sense?
Mm, mm-hmm.
No, she's literally
Get it.
paying her to get, and while she's paying her to get to say, yo, and if we start dating, you have to go pay me hair, my nails, this, that, and that. This is like this
Mm-hmm.
legit what you're saying to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Mm-hmm.
one say, so me
Well,
must
I know.
run you down for a pay your bill them.
Well, I
Yeah, you
know.
get?
Well, I know. So, like, try if you understand what kind of mother my mother was, right? My father used to tell me that when him come from work, my mother used to there in a theme yard wait for him. Mark you, my grandparent, well, my grandmother and my grandmother was on my father's side. She was racist. Yes, people, yes, yes. And this woman was as black as asphalt.
She's a bigot.
Yes.
Okay.
So, so, Mr. Racist because Jamaica is called classes, right? So
Yeah.
she was classist to my mother because although my grandmother was as black as tar, my grandfather was a Chris Brown. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
That was my actual grandparent. And people see me, I'm gonna tell them, say, oh, my grandfather and my father were two very light skinned men. People laugh and can't believe me. I say, oh, the only difference is my mother's DNA was just a bit more stronger than father one. That's why I took her complexion. But my father's height, I took his hair, I took his love for knowledge. You understand? I also somewhat took a little of his arrogance. Again, shoot me. At least I can acknowledge it. You understand me? But the point still stands, Dario. I'm his child. I just didn't get his light skin, Chris Brown fucking skin color. And I love the man. I didn't love him any less. You understand me, Dario? That
Yeah.
was my fucking father. So what if I didn't come out light skin? That was my old man. And I loved him. You understand me? So me never understand the logic there, Rasta. You understand me? And when I fell off the top bunk, guess who picked me up and put me back on the bed? Him. That man loved his children. And I loved him for being a fucking father. You understand me? So again, when we describe my father, me always say, yo, was he an exceptional father? Hell yes, he was. Hell yes. All them kids, them school fee, that man make sure the theme shit was done in pay for it. When that man was making money, you never feel ask. You understand me? My mother respect that. So when he fell on hard times, my mother never held that over him head. Like was someone, oh, yeah, this, yeah, no that. So when daddy was on game, mommy never feel ask the man that you a dime. We are talking about a man put on 20 grand in her hand. That's just her spending money. Different from the house money. I'm like, damn, mommy, how you if you get that once and see your father roll long time. From I know your father saw him roll. I'm like, wow, wow. He never have asked for money ever. The man set a bar in my own head of nothing I'll ever. Man, also, I don't think I'll ever reach it. But Dario, you hear me?
Yeah, man.
This man was doing this from in his early 20s, fam. When he got a trade fresh out of high school, or fresh out of come again, primary school. Yes, this was when high school was a luxury, yeah? So he was fairly literate and he knew he had to get a certificate. He had to get a trade. And he went and did welding. And he never liked it because him light skinned it. So he did upholstering. And my grandfather, a green-eyed black man, a green-eyed black man,
See?
yes, yes, believe it or not, uh, yeah, his father, I believe, was a white man. My grandfather's father was a white man, Bradshaw. But yeah, my mother used to be at my father's house, wait for him to come from work, just to hang out with him, just to spend time with him, just to ask, how was your fucking day? Not expecting anything from him. How does a man refuse a beautiful woman that cares for you? And I won't lie in the last part, my father calls my mother for look upon him the way she did in the last part. The man was a whore.
Yeah.
Again, I loved him. I still do. But the man was a whore. Even I can acknowledge that shit. So again,
Facts is facts.
again, was he an exceptional father? No question, no doubt in that. Was he a, a good man? Great man? Eh, no. He did a lot of shit that he shouldn't have. And again, the song was played at his funeral. I want to play it at mine too. Frank Sinatra, I did it my way. I'll be honest with you. That song. Yeah, have you ever listened to the words of that song? If a
This
really
song,
strong. Frank Sinatra, I did it my way.
I think so. Yeah.
May I tell you, that's a man's fucking song. Yo, I would love to be buried to that song. I want somebody can perform it the right and proper way like they did at my father's funeral. The man say, oh, man said through it all, I stood there strong and tall and did it my way. The fuck your feelings. I did it my way. And I respect that fucking song even to this very day. Listen to words and feet. If you have a real man, a man's man, and understand what that song is saying, you'll get it. That was a time when a man stick to him prerogative and did it his way. You say him say, oh, man say rise or fall. I stood it all and did it my way. That was the definition of a man. You know, just run away, you know, punk out, you know, pussy out and walk away. You turn up and fight to the bitter end, Rasta. That's what it meant to be a man. Sorry for those of you bitch ass niggas who want it easy. It'll never be easy. You're a born man. I'm sorry for someone who never hear this, but I'll say it to those who need to hear it. As man, there are rules and regulations that you have to follow. We all have to. There's expectations and unfortunately there is a demand for performance. Most men terrified to do it, but you have to do it. Welcome to the real world. It's bitter, it's cold, and it's harsh. And people want bitch and moan, so this ain't fair, this ain't. Welcome to life. Welcome to reality. Sorry. Every man has a burden, a burden of performance. And I say this, even if I was making passive income, I would not be sitting on my ass not doing anything still. It's not because of greed or because I feel like we need more money. Because I understand the secret, the old art that most men forgot.
Hmm.
The minute you stop, do things, the minute you stop, grow, the minute you stop, increase somehow, you start to die. And when I said that the other day to our next man, he's like, damn, you're right. Even him if you acknowledge it. And him start realize because he's what 50 what? He's like 58, 59, and him realizing it now. He must say, yo, things him used to do, him stop do. Him say ever since him feel flunky. They say, yeah, because they stop do certain things. Things that used to get you out of your comfort zone. I saw it, God, dog. Most people don't want to hear this, but welcome to reality. Some people just don't want it to be easy. Some people want it hard. Some people want to hear say, oh, this is not fair, and I should be treated a certain way, and it's not fair. It's not fair. Yeah, life isn't fair. Welcome to us. Hold on, Dario.